What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Macho Movie Madness. I am your host, Brandon. Alongside me, always, is Chris.
Hello.
And Andrew is not here again because he takes vacations, like, all the time. He's always taking off. Apparently, this isn't an important podcast to him anymore. He's like, nah, you all just talk amongst yourself.
Yep.
And you do one of your silly superhero movie podcasts or something. And
he knew he was going to ramble.
Yeah, he knew we were going to ramble. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. Well, that's all right. We went and watched Deadpool without him. And I think we went and watched... Did he watch Avengers yet? I don't think he did.
No, I don't think so.
But he went and watched Solo without us.
Yes.
Which is fine. You can keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep that shit.
You can keep that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Which it won't be long. They'll be in the same universe.
Yeah. Solo's going to be... Han Solo's going to be fighting Thanos.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised, really.
No, I wouldn't either. Why not? You made Solo as a complete cash grab, and don't you lie, it was a complete cash grab because there's no point to it.
No. I don't think anyway.
No, it's not. There's no point to Solo. There's listen, people want spin-offs because they like Star Wars, and then you milk it. Like there's not. I'm not saying there's no reason for movies outside of the Skywalker saga, but it's always been the Skywalker saga. So other than
Rogue One was amazing.
Yeah, but that's still technically in that, that story.
Yeah,
I mean, and this is too, I guess, but
still...
Rogue One was really good, but there was no need for it. We already knew what happened to the crew.
Yeah, there wasn't.
It was cool, but there was no need for it. That's what I'm saying. It's just a way to bring out more movies for money. Every other year.
Yeah,
no big deal. It's just what it is. But
yeah, it is what it is.
You can't make a case to me and get me to agree with it.
So yeah, I've kind of turned around on Solo. I thought it was going to be, which I think I said it on the podcast. I said it was going to be junk.
It is going to be junk.
But when I seen the first trailer, it kind of changed my mind.
Right. Well,
I thought, this could be really good.
I think you hit the nail on the head. It's going to be your expectations are going to be set so low. Solo.
Yeah.
It's going to be set so low that you're going to like it. It's going to end up being, and I think that's why so many people are liking it, because
they're going into it with low expectations.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I actually did. It's not dog shit. I actually kind of enjoyed it a lot. It's that's because you were expecting dog shit.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to happen. It's not a good film, and most of them will admit it's not a great film. It's not a good film, but it's not a bad film.
Yeah.
It's just in between. It's in between, because it's a cash cow.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man, the thing that really turns me off about Solo isn't that it's a cash grab. It's none of that. I don't care about any of that because Star Wars has been a cash grab since the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
But,
they kept Han Solo alive.
I know. Yeah,
to
just
get money.
to sell more toys.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, my biggest problem with it is that Donald Glover's in it, and I'm just sick to death of Donald Glover.
And you ask anybody that reviews this shit, they're going to be like, oh my God, he's one of the best things about him. He can do no wrong.
And they're full of shit.
I know. He can do no wrong.
Terrible.
He's gold in everything he touches.
He's
I think
Stuckman
said that.
Oh my
Stuckman
God.
said he touches everything he touches is just great.
There was people falling all over him because he was in Spider-Man Homecoming for 5 seconds. Do you remember the scene he was in?
No.
Okay. Spider-Man goes up in a parking garage, and Donald Glover's selling guns, I think, out of the trunk of his car, and Spider-Man shoots the webs onto his hands, and then he talks to Spider-Man about how he must not be doing it very long. And
oh, yeah. I forgot.
That was pretty much it. That was pretty much the whole entire scene.
Best
and everybody's like,
ever.
oh my God, it's Donald Glover. It's so good.
What's the deal with everybody liking him?
I have zero idea. I don't understand it. He's not a good actor. He's not a funny comedian. I watched his stand-up. He's terrible.
Yeah. No, he's not.
I just don't get it.
I don't
understand any of it.
Is it because of the Glover thing?
Is he related?
To Danny?
Is he?
I thought he was his son. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
I mean, if he's the son, then yeah, I mean, I get it now.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, no, not really.
That
makes it worse.
I'm being goofy.
Yeah, that makes it worse. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't care though. Like, I think he's awful.
Yeah, I do too.
And everybody went crazy over his music video that
they're shoving
it's awful.
him in everything.
Yeah. Oh, and they will. And then everybody had the problem with Lando being pansexual or whatever that they're at. I don't. Somebody called him Pando.
I don't care. I don't care enough
I don't either.
to get mad, but at the same time, I'm like, really?
Like, why?
Why the fuck would you want to put that in there?
Well, it's just because they're obviously trying to push something.
Well,
they are.
Yeah, they are. But
I don't
still.
like. It doesn't matter because no one gives a fuck. But you're making people give a shit.
Yeah, everybody's like, eh.
You're putting it out there enough to piss somebody off, and you're causing the problem. Had you not said anything, it wouldn't have been a thing.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one wants to hear it. It's not because people are bigoted. It's because they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
No one needs or wants to hear it.
No. I mean, some of it might be because they're bigoted. Some of it might
maybe in some cases.
Maybe.
But I bet you overwhelmingly most people are like, I just want I want to see what Lando's about other than his sexuality or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that.
I agree.
I think
most people were just like,
and I've said this on
eye roll.
I've said this multiple times in different videos and our podcasts, everything else. I don't want to see straight people in their sexual endeavors in comic books and stuff. I don't care.
It's got to be something.
It's got to be something.
It's got to be something that severely impacts the story.
Yeah.
My best example in pop culture reference would be I think it's Batman 36 is the Super Friends story where Batman, Catwoman, and Superman, Lois Lane go on a double date, and they go on. It's a superhero theme day at this carnival.
Yeah.
And so they all dress up as each other's aliases, which, I mean, it's really funny. It's a really good story. It's probably one of the best comic book stories that's came out in the last 10 years. I ain't even joking. It is that well wrote. It's a awesome story. But anyway, my point is that there's a scene where they do a tunnel of love, and it shows Superman and Lois Lane come out, and then the next panel it shows Catwoman and Batman coming out, and they're going at it, making out.
Yeah.
And it needed, they were showing the stark differences between Superman and Lois Lane and Catwoman and Batman.
Right.
That was the only reason why it was in there.
The conservative versus the dark, the light and the dark.
Exactly. It had an actual purpose.
Plus they're getting ready to get married.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah. But it had an actual purpose.
Right.
It's not like Batman and Catwoman aren't just going at it all the time. There is one.
Is this pansexual thing basically in a nutshell going to advance or create any kind of subplot in a movie? No,
it's not. No. Well, I mean, I don't.
It's to cater to it's to cater to SJWs. It really is.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe he got to where he was at, being the ruler of Cloud City, by sleeping with a whole bunch of different people.
Maybe. Probably did.
Maybe he had to sleep with a whole bunch of different sexes and aliens, and
maybe
that's kind of what I'm thinking here. When I first heard it, I was like, wouldn't everybody in Star Wars be kind of
yeah,
just whatever? Because I mean, you got aliens.
Okay, but if that's the case, then why are we bringing it up now?
I'm not very good with Star Trek, but the captain,
which one? Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk. Yeah, thank you. Captain Kirk was constantly banging green broads and pink and purple and red. They ain't even human. You know what I mean? Do they even have a vagina?
I really think I'm telling you, in sci-fi, I don't think anyone gives a shit.
No.
So what's the deal?
I don't.
What's the deal?
What's the deal with all these
the deal?
pansexuals?
It's just to throw Donald Glover in and make him feel special, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make him even more.
Yeah. We gotta get these people talking, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get these people.
Listen, there's this thing about pansexuals in the world, and we just got to talk about it. We got to sit there and we got to talk about it socially. Yeah. We have to get
all 0.001% of pansexuals in the world.
Yeah, there's this epidemic going on we got to talk about here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyway,
not
that we got way off track.
It still pertains to Solo.
Yeah,
it's not what we're gonna be talking about, but anyway.
We want to talk about good movies.
Okay, before we get into that, I do want to say something, and this is complete spoiler filled.
Good. I was really worried going into this.
Well, it's been long enough now. We're at spoiler filled on both the movies we're gonna be talking about. It's also want to say spoilers on Solo, even though I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, that might be tight. That's a tight timeline.
I just want to talk about spoilers right now for the next. We'll just say the next few minutes, and then you can skip ahead. I just want to say that the only thing that I'm interested in seeing, because I had it spoiled for me. They leaked it on YouTube and some other stuff. The only thing I'm interested about Solo is the Darth Maul cameo.
Yeah.
At the end.
True that.
Because I love me some Darth Maul. And
that's something to be excited about.
That's something that I can get behind. Now, is that a teaser for like a Kenobi movie maybe where he's a bad guy?
It should be.
I hope so.
It should be.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
I'm
all about that.
The animated shows are canon in Star Wars land.
They're still canon, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
There's certain books that aren't, but certain books that are. All the cartoons are canon.
Yeah. Okay. It's Rebels and Clone Wars.
Rebels and Clone Wars are canon.
And Maul was in those.
Yeah.
But I love that they brought him back, and Ray Parks plays them, and that's awesome. Looks to be like anyway from the what I've seen. Wow. I'm really intrigued.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I am. Yeah, I am. I'm really excited for that. Anyway, so enough of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to actual good movies. Like you said.
Yeah.
Talk about Avengers.
Yeah.
Infinity War. Because we haven't had our chance to do our review. We're a little late to the party, but it's okay. We're going to talk about that and Deadpool 2, which is actually newer, still newer. So
we'll compare them.
We're going to compare them. We're going to compare them.
I think one's better than the other.
I do too. And it might not be what you think.
And I don't think people are going to like what I got to say.
Maybe not. Maybe they're going to understand. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say most people.
I'd say everybody's all, and this is spoiler filled because there's too much to talk about.
Yeah. Well, it's been long enough, man. If you ain't went out and seen these movies yet,
you ain't living.
That's your fault.
Yeah, you ain't living
at this point.
Yeah,
you're listening to a movie podcast.
Yeah,
and we're talking about movies that have been out for weeks. Like, that's kind of your fault if you ain't seen them yet. You know what I mean?
If it wasn't your high priority, I don't even know why you're watching this.
That's like
chances are you're not watching this or
like
listening to it.
Somebody getting into the comment section of Romeo and Juliet. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
What the hell?
I don't know, man.
What the hell? They both die?
Yeah. What sucks? That's tragic. That's not even. Did she at least let him up on a door? She at least save him? Did she at least save him in this one? Anyway, you want to start with Avengers? Let's start with Avengers.
Can't catch a break, man.
Oh, yeah, Leo. You poor bastard.
I say Avengers.
Okay. Man, poor Leo. Gets fucking attacked by a bear. Oh.
Yeah. I still haven't watched that movie.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, it's pretty good.
That's the only reason why I haven't watched it is because everybody keeps telling me it's so good. I'm like, no. I ain't gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing it. It ain't good. Fuck you.
I don't care. Like, everybody.
I'll be the first one to tell you now.
I'm sure it is good.
It is good, but it's not amazing.
Yeah. Well, see, I got, there was somebody, I don't remember who it was. Not that anybody would know him, on here, but, somebody in real life. They got mad at me because I said that the Revenant looked like a running simulator. Like it looked like a first person running simulator, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be the best movie that's ever been made. You know, like they were mad. They were legitimately mad.
It was good,
Like,
but come on. There's no movie that's so good. I mean, Wind River was better. I liked Wind River better, probably.
I know Wind River's good.
Yeah. Well, you'll like Revenant a lot.
See, and it was so good because it shocked you by how good it was.
Yeah, well, it's something, it flew under the radar for me, so that was even better. Avengers, though. Yes. Okay, so I was looking, this is one of those movies that
They're all dead.
They all dead. Every one of them. They're never coming back.
Nope.
I wasn't excited about this movie at all.
Yeah.
For the longest time.
I mean, I was.
I was just so ready to, I want to just kick everybody in the dick for riding Marvel so hard.
Yeah. Because
they're the best thing ever. Oh my God, they're just killing it. And, which we've expressed our feelings in the past because we feel like there is, and honestly, I feel like it's legitimate reason to be upset because I do feel there is a legitimate bias.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to Disney movies and Marvel films, especially over like DC.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's no lie that, it's no secret that we're DC fanboys at all. But I do think that while they may not be perfect, they're far better than what people are giving them credit for.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Batman v Superman was not garbage at all. And I know that's opinion, but it's like I do feel strongly.
I don't think it is like
it deserves a little bit more credit.
I know it sounds like a cheap way, like a cheap argument, but I think most people just aren't smart enough for Batman v Superman.
I think so too.
I mean, there was definitely some problems with it.
Sure.
But
it's a lot of movies to shove in a lot of stuff in.
It is a movie. There's going to be a problem with it. Every Iron Man movie has had a problem.
A big problem too.
Thor Ragnarok was the only good Thor movie.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And you know what? It's the reason why Thor Ragnarok was the only good Thor movie was the same reason why everyone loves Marvel over DC right now.
Because they're fun.
Because they're fun and they're funny. They've got so much comedy. And it is, and I've said it, I don't know if I've said it on our YouTube channel or anything, but I've told you guys this a bunch of times. I feel like Thor Ragnarok, like it was almost a cheap way to make me like it. I felt cheaper.
There was so many,
cheapened as a person.
There was too many jokes that didn't belong. Like,
there was.
They did not
like
need
Thor
that many jokes.
all of a sudden was just cracking jokes. And like I said...
And I liked it.
Well,
I loved it because it was funny as hell.
Exactly. Well, how can you not love a funny movie?
It was a comedy.
It was. How could you not love a comedy? How could you
Plus, Thor was boss in it.
Well, the
fight scene was good.
Yeah, it was. Well, there was a lot of good in it, but it wasn't a highly deep plot. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't as good as it could have been. So they put in a bunch of humor to kind of get away with it. Yeah. And it works. And you can't help but like it. So I feel cheap for it. Does that make sense? I just don't. I almost felt like an asshole afterwards. Like, man, I like this movie a lot, but it's like...
And you shouldn't, because it's not...
Yeah, because it's not a Thor movie.
very good.
It's not a Thor movie.
Yeah.
Like, this is
not very good.
I expect this out of a Tony Stark movie.
Yeah.
I expect this out of a Guardians of the Galaxy. You just made Thor Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, pretty much. And hey, they did that in this one.
And they did that in Avengers.
And I'm okay with it. I actually think Thor may be my favorite character in this movie.
Yeah.
He was boss, dude.
Well,
he was boss.
Once again, he come in at the end and was just wrecking everybody.
Yeah, when he comes in, when he shows up with Rocket and Groot,
mm-hmm.
and he's like, what does he say? Does he say, "Bring me Thanos"? I think that's what he says.
What he says.
I think he just appears and he's like, "Bring me Thanos."
Yeah, and
he just starts wrecking everybody. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That
weapon was cool as shit that they made too.
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, Groot. Oh my god.
I'm hoping that they're gonna bring Beta Ray Bill eventually. I don't know how they're going to do it, but
at this point, I don't either.
But Stormbreaker is Beta Ray Bill's weapon, so that'll be badass.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that this was more a Guardians and Thor movie and a Thanos movie than anything else too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was more of a Thanos movie.
It was very much so a Thanos movie.
It made me like Thanos a lot more.
It kind of did. Yeah, me too. I was like, man, I was sitting in there like, man, he's not. He ain't right, but he ain't wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not a lot of probably evidence to support what he's saying. It would actually work. But it does get you to think. Yeah. As a person, it should get you to think.
Like I've seen a meme where it was like he has the Infinity Gauntlet where he can do anything at the snap of his fingers, like, and he's saying that all of these people will die, or all of these worlds are dying because there's too many people.
Yeah.
So why doesn't he just fix that by flicking his finger and saying,
there's more worlds, more resources.
There's more resources for everybody to live. Yeah. But instead he's like, nah, just everybody dead.
Yeah,
yeah. You dead.
No, we let the natural course of things. Natural selection's not working fast enough.
I think that's my biggest bugaboo with the movie is that, well, it's probably not my biggest, but that's one of my bugaboos with it is that that's not Thanos' reason for any of this in the comic books.
No.
Like, it doesn't follow the comic books at all.
Well, it's kind of like how they changed the governor in Walking Dead to be more sympathetic in a way.
Yeah. They
like
did
there's a reason.
Episode.
There's a method for his madness.
Yeah.
And
in Walking in the comic book, he's just a shitbag. He is just a terrible person.
He's just an evil psychopathic piece of shit.
There is no good in him.
Yeah, there's no I lost my wife and kid and
he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, the product of this world is what I am.
I mean, he did love his daughter.
Yeah, but
I'd say that.
But he was still a huge piece of shit. Yeah. Piece of shit.
But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, they did. They humanized him a little bit more.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, and well, Thanos is original.
Because what can be more human than genocide?
He's just super horny for Lady Death.
Oh yeah, straight
the only way he can get her attention is to kill all these people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can see why they would change it.
Well, I don't think anybody would understand that.
No, they wouldn't.
No one would relate or understand that. No. This here actually gets people to thinking because it's been lingering in people's minds. Natural selection doesn't. They were overpopulated. I mean, what do you do with?
Quit letting criminals live so long then.
Well, exactly. Well, what do you do? What do you do with animals? I know we're not animals, but I mean, we have hunting seasons because of overpopulation.
Yeah.
Because they destroy the environment they're in when they're overpopulated.
Yeah, they're
just like we're doing. Well, I'm not advocating for genocide. I'm just saying that's why it gets you to think. Yeah, I'm not a communist. we don't
suck it.
We don't kill people. We're not communists.
Anyway.
Communists aren't real people.
Yeah, that's right.
Changed my mind.
Anyway, I did.
This is what you get, Andrew, for leaving us.
That was one bugaboo of mine. It was just... There was nothing... Or, well, I should say there's very little from the comic books.
Very little.
Very little. I mean, I understand that. I understand that they can't just do the comic books. They can't. It doesn't translate well to movies, for one, and for two, regular people just wouldn't get it, and it just piss them off, and they wouldn't watch them. So, I understand. I've
always kind of been back and forth on that. I understand that you still need a very big casual audience because that is your big audience to sell these movies to get your money. But at the same time, casuals, as much as they bitch almost just as bad as fanboys, by the way, anymore. If you give them social media, they'll bitch about it because it's something they didn't like. But they will still, unlike fanboys, well, I won't say unlike, fanboys still do it too, but they will still go see it.
Oh yeah.
Like they bitched
no matter what.
All the people that bitched about Batman v Superman went and watched Justice League. They went and watched Wonder Woman because it's a blockbuster movie. And they love trends.
Yep.
Casuals, normies, whatever you want to call them, they love trends.
Yep.
That's all. That's all. It
well, and a lot of people went to go watch.
So you're still
Justice
alienating
League because Joss Whedon.
Well, the SJW King.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they knew they seen Snyder was out and Joss Whedon fixed everything, so they're like, oh,
he's gonna make it funny.
Yeah, he's gonna make everything better.
Anyway, I
kind of messed it up. I want to see that cut, damn it. I want to see that original cut.
It ain't. Yeah, it'll never happen.
Never happen.
That
That doesn't mean
Snyder's never seen the movie.
Really, he never did watch it.
Nope.
Didn't want to.
Nope. He's never watched it, and like there's certain things people ask him about stuff on Twitter, and he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow.
That is not in the movie that I made.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all. So it was really changed.
Oh yeah, drastically.
Really changed.
Drastically.
Yeah. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because I mean people gave him way too much shit, and they didn't give.
They always have,
and they didn't give him enough credit. Honestly, they didn't give him enough credit for helping on Wonder Woman either.
No.
I bet you most people didn't even realize that.
No, they didn't give him any credit for it.
No, it was all Patty Jenkins.
Yeah,
all Patty, and she did great. She was a great director. She was a great director. But you need to give some credit to the guy that you shit on for over a year after you didn't like something that wasn't funny for you.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't understand. This is all the casuals. I don't understand why Batman and Superman are fighting. I just don't make no sense. They're supposed to be on the same team. They're good guys.
Yeah.
Watch the fucking movie.
You got it. Like there's. I don't think people. If you're listening to this podcast, then you are either JK or you are an actual film buff. I don't think actual film buffs realize just how retarded regular moviegoers are. I really don't think they do.
Maybe they do,
because
though.
I see
I think it might be the other way around.
I see a lot of people on YouTube and on forums and stuff, and they're they are film buffs, and they're like, surely people aren't that stupid that they would fall for this or that, or they like this and they don't like that. No, you're wrong. People are that stupid.
Well, I think it's the case where film buffs give casuals too much credit, and the casuals don't realize how retarded they are. I think that's what it is. I think the casuals don't realize how retarded. Oh yeah,
they have no idea.
No,
they have no idea. No. They think what they think.
And I know we sound like complete asshole fanboys right now, but
we are asshole fanboys.
But you know what? You didn't watch the same movie I did, or you expected something entirely different.
They did,
and it's like I don't know. And to me, in my mind, I don't know how you can do that.
I got what I would like. Most of those movies. Like
I got what I wanted.
The movies that everybody bitched about, most people bitched about Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. Then they bitched about Batman v Superman. Then they bitched about, most of them didn't bitch about Wonder Woman. I've heard a few people, but most people it was just the first two.
Most people loved Wonder Woman.
Man, I got everything I wanted from both those movies,
mm-hmm.
and it kind of like hurt me when everybody just started shitting on it, because I'm like, dude, this is what I wanted.
This is what we wanted as fans this whole time.
Yeah.
And they've ruined it. They've ruined something we love.
Yeah, we were finally getting something we wanted. Yeah. And then because certain people didn't like it, now we're not going to get it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is the loud casual group that gets on Twitter and bitches about literally everything, but will still go literally watch everything.
Yeah.
Just ruined something that was trying to be different. Like you scream for something different when you see Marvel movie, and then when something's different, you shit on it, and then you're like, I just wish it was. There's a lot of people said that with Last Jedi. Oh my God! Now looking back, I wish it was cookie cutter, because at least I could have enjoyed it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're the reason why we can't progress on anything.
Yeah.
Like, they took a chance, and it may not be what you wanted, and that's your opinion.
I loved it,
but fuck
though.
you.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. And it's okay that you didn't like it. It's okay that I liked it. It doesn't.
People,
but don't fucking ruin it for the people that did.
People didn't like it because...
Accept it. You can't control it.
People didn't like it because the stuff that they were saying it was going to be didn't end up being true.
Yeah. They hyped it up in their minds so bad.
That's why they didn't like it. Because
yes.
they got pissed off because they thought for sure that it was going to be a certain way, and then it didn't end up being that way.
Yep.
And that pissed them off.
That's how it is in every fucking big name movie.
Get out of here. That's stupid.
You thought
you can come up with your own theories about stuff. Like me and you did it for months about Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
And like one thing out of the hundreds that we thought were going to happen actually happened.
I think there were some really great fan theories out there that end up being not true that were better.
I think there were. As I was going to say, there's
100
fan theories that were better than what they came up with.
Like that naked or not naked, but Venom Snake was actually Gray Fox. That was a cool theory.
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of cool theories out there. I think Python Selfin, whatever his name, Python Selkin.
Python Silken. Yeah, something like that.
I thought he's really good.
That's pretty much all he does.
He's got some conspiracy. I always call them conspiracy. Yeah, kind of conspiracy. He's got some really cool theories, I should say, about how Death Stranding is Metal Gear Solid. Actually, and they're ridiculous. Some of them are ridiculous, and some of them are probably not anywhere.
You'll never know the truth.
You'll never know the truth.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. They're interesting though. I like to think about this stuff like that, even though it's never going to be true. But you don't work. We were disappointed in Metal Gear because we worked ourselves up. But
I wasn't.
But you learned.
I was disappointed in the execution of the game. I wasn't disappointed.
You were more disappointed in Arkham Knight because they actually went through with.
Yeah, I was like totally disappointed.
Because everyone figured that Jason Todd would be him.
How?
And you're like, oh no, it can't be that obvious. It can't be now.
The DLC is Red Hood.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you serious? This is way too obvious.
Like
now.
It can't be. Like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Red Hood is in the game.
Yeah.
If Red Hood is in the game,
Jason
Todd can't be the Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
It cannot happen.
But you gave us a day one DLC of a little bitty challenge thing, and like it's completely unrelated. Turns out that's fine, but it was weird.
It's
like
retarded.
No, surely
it's
not.
retarded.
It is retarded. But I actually expected more out. I actually expected different people to die in Avengers, though.
Yeah, I did too.
I was actually expecting, and I think the ones I actually were expecting are going to end up dying in the next one.
They teased us big time.
Oh, dude, when he stabbed Tony Stark, I'm like, this is it. I think
they did that just because everybody thought it was going to happen.
Well, apparently they shot like all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah,
they just used different ones.
So that people wouldn't know?
Yeah, so people wouldn't know.
Yep.
Because the actors kept giving it away.
Yep.
Plus, they wanted to. I think it would have been awesome to do like some kind of old school thing where they released like 3 different versions in the theaters.
It would be.
And just freak the people the fuck out.
Yeah. Dude, that would that would have been really cool. That would have been better if at the very end, whenever everybody like starts going into dust, if they made different characters.
That would have been awesome, dude. That would have been so cool.
Yeah,
like this Clue type ending kind of thing. That'd been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
That would have been cool. And like it just depends.
And then leave one of them alive, but don't tell anybody who it is.
Yeah.
And
then you just find out next year.
Yeah. Let everybody do their fan theories and speculation.
Yeah. And you find out next year.
Yeah.
I think that'd been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
That'd been cool. Because that would have drove everybody. Dude, I tell you what though, I thought it was pretty funny myself watching everybody, all the fucking casuals in there crying.
Kids were crying.
Oh yeah, moms were rubbing their backs, and God. I know that sounds super shitty, but I get so much pleasure watching casuals freak out over nothing. It's like, dude, really? They're gonna be back next year. There's literally another one coming.
Yeah. They're not Uncle Ben. They will come back.
Exactly. Like you honestly believe everybody's like Black Panther just made $1 billion and they took them.
Yeah.
Like you honestly think that's gonna be like all these movies are slated. And I'm not saying that most people would realize that. I think it was just they were still upset by it.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be fixed. Why are you crying? It's a movie. I know. It's a movie that you know better.
Well, and apparently, like because of the credits scene, now we're gonna get Captain Marvel in here. She's gonna show up.
I think they're putting way too much stock.
Whoopee!
In her. Yeah, I like Brie Larson a lot though.
I don't.
Really?
No, I think she's a bitch in real life.
Oh, she might be.
Oh my God! Have you not followed anything on her Twitter thing?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, she made this huge scene because a TSA agent in an airport asked for her phone number, and she's like, "Fuck you, you misogynist pigs." Don't like she's so tired of men just approaching women in public and asking asking them out and.
Oh my God!
Oh, she is
Heaven forbid we progress as a human race and breed.
Dude, you want to talk about...
No.
You want to talk about feminazi? She is Hitler. She is the Hitler of the feminazis.
Are you going to change my mind about that?
Dude,
you're going to change my mind about Brie Larson?
Oh, she is bad.
That's not good.
She's bad.
That's not
She's
good.
in the perfect company, too.
Yeah.
Like, she is...
Oh, yeah.
She is, like, right in the fucking middle.
She's got her own solo movie.
She's being coddled right now in the bosom of feminazism.
Disney's stroking her feminist ego and giving her solo movie.
Disney on one side, Marvel on the other, just smothering her with love.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let me get those.
You tell those misogynists.
Yeah, those mean men.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the patriarchy down.
Yeah. We're going to set... Don't you worry about this, hun. We're going to set this Avengers movie up so you can come in and save everybody.
We're going to pay you quadruple
yeah,
because of the wage gap.
Shit.
God damn it.
I am surprised so many of the original cast actually stayed, though, for real. Like, didn't die. Didn't get erased.
Yeah.
Like, I would have got rid of probably at least one or two big ones.
I think that's an omen.
Oh, it straight up is.
I think it is.
Dude, I'm telling you, to Stark or Captain America's gone. It's not too hard to predict.
Stark has to.
But one of them's gone.
Stark has to.
One of them's going to die.
Yeah. Iron Man has to die. Just because Robert Downey Jr. is getting too old.
Chris Evans said he wants out and his contract's up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chris Evans is getting up there.
No, he's not that old.
No, but he's getting up there.
He just doesn't want to do anymore, from what I understand.
Damn.
That's
he's older than we are.
Who, Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But we're not that old. I mean, I guess
Could you get in that good a shape fucking like that?
Well, not like that.
You know what I mean?
He's been in good shape but he was also like that in 2012.
Yeah, but you know how fucking hard that is to keep
well, that's probably why he wants out.
Like, that's hard.
It is. That's why Jackman wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hard to maintain that kind of body.
It's too hard.
Especially at almost 50. Chris is probably not 40 yet, though, is he?
I don't think so. I wouldn't. I don't know.
Surely he's not 40 yet.
So.
I'd have to check. I don't know.
I mean, you look at him now compared to when he was Human Torch, though.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, my God. He was just a
baby.
runt.
He was a little baby.
He was a runt.
Well, he was fresh off of Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I think that was his second movie.
It's like a first or second movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I don't know, like, I thought Avengers all around was good.
I loved it. I thought it was really good.
It's definitely worth watching. I'm ready for the next one.
I had my bugaboos. Like I said, it didn't follow the comics, and there was no time spent on Thanos' Black Order.
No.
They were not explained whatsoever. They just showed up.
Yeah, they were just there, and then I don't understand. Yeah,
there was no build up for them. I didn't like that. I mean, there was a lot of holes in this movie,
especially for a 2.5 hour long movie.
But they were covered up with comedy.
Yeah, like always.
Now let's get to a good comedy.
Deadpool 2.
Wow, I like Deadpool 2 better than Avengers.
Me too.
I did.
Me too.
Because it's meant to be funny.
It's meant to be a comedy, but it's like true to the character and the source material, and it's all the way from top to bottom.
Yeah,
and there's like you have to give it to somebody who is that in love and dedicated to a character.
Yeah, to
push so hard for so many years.
Yep.
I mean, you could talk up the first Deadpool all day long, but I actually thought they outdid themselves.
Oh, I think so
with
too.
2, and they actually did. I think that Deadpool 2 is the best movie I've seen all year. This year, out of 2018 releases.
I have to agree because I don't think
I can't think of anything.
What else came out? I don't really remember anything. Ragnarok. Oh, Black Panther.
I think it's better than Black Panther.
It is.
I think it's far better than most of them though.
It is.
It just and Black Panther was a good movie.
It was.
But I think this is better.
Yeah.
I really do.
Black Panther was about half as good as everyone said it was.
Yeah.
I still think up until up until Avengers, I think Black Panther, up until Avengers Infinity War, I think Black Panther was probably one of the best Marvel movies.
Really?
One of them.
I
wouldn't put it up there at the top. No way. There's been better.
I think I think
Winter Soldier is still better.
I like Civil War a lot, but Winter Soldier is much better.
I think Civil War was weak.
No, I mean I don't think it was weak, but I don't think it was as good as it should have been.
Civil War should have been an epic to end epic movies. It should have been the most epic thing that you've ever seen in a fucking movie. And they should have killed Steve Rogers then. Yeah, they should have.
Like they were supposed to. Bastards. But they have to change. Gotta sell those toys, man.
Well.
Gotta make those kids happy.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, and I got another, I have an opinion.
I think Guardians and Doctor Strange has been the best Marvel movies.
They were all really good. Yeah. They were.
I really do.
But I got another opinion that comic book fans are probably going to hate this. They're probably going to hate me for this. I think the Deadpool movies are better than the Deadpool comic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're funnier.
Yeah, they are.
Like, people talk about how funny the Deadpool comics are. No, they're not. They're not funny at all. No. You guys just don't.
They blur. There's some funniness in it, but
there is.
Hell, they bleep out most of the words now.
They do. Issue 300 of Despicable
Deadpool. I mean,
thank you. That one was really good. I really liked that one.
Yeah.
All of them up to that point from. Oh my God!
I'm kind of looking forward to for the new reboot just to see if there's anything changing.
Yeah.
Or the one Cullen Bunn's doing. I want to see that too. I want to kind of check that out. But you're right.
Deadpool Spider-Man. That one's pretty good.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
But other than that, the regular Deadpool book.
I think there's been good stuff in the past. But anytime you can get it in of more of a visual media. Like
it's gonna be better.
Like the Deadpool video game is actually really good because it brings Deadpool to life, and you hear this, you have the inner voices, and you got all this stuff. I mean, visually, you can do so much more visually for Deadpool that's going to bring out the character better than you can in a comic book.
Yep.
In a comic book, Deadpool is more of a colorful, animated style character. You need to have him moving around. You need to have more animation, more flash. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why I think it works so well in it works so well in video games. That's why I think the movies have been so much.
I think
better.
he was really good.
And Ryan is just perfect. Ryan Reynolds is perfect.
He was really good as a cameo character. Like, he would show up, he would say inappropriate shit, and he would
almost fuck everybody else's shit up.
Like he would do a bunch of crazy shit, and he was best at that. Whenever what I've found trying to read Deadpool,
would you almost give him too much time?
Whenever you give him too much time just for himself, he's not that interesting and he's not that funny. It's very, very hard to write comedy.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Especially funny comedy, because, I mean, technically anything can be comedy.
Well, that's why I think movie writers are so much better. And I think that since Ryan Reynolds is such a sarcastic and funny individual, that he's just really, really good at it. And everybody that's working on the film, everybody that's involved, obviously knows everything they need to know about the character and what they need to do to make it funny, to break the fourth wall whenever they can, to make any kind of reference, no matter how old or new or good. I mean, they were just hitting spots all over the place, and it never got boring. It never got dull. It never seemed forced.
Nope.
It never seemed bad.
Nope. I thought it was it lulled when they went to the prison. But
it did just for a minute.
Yeah, like
it did just for a minute.
5 minutes there.
But when Cable showed up, it was just immediately good again. But that was literally only for a few minutes because it's the kid. The kid was awkward in places.
Yeah,
but
and I think he was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be. Yeah, I mean he's a
picked on
prepubescent, picked on kid with powers,
chubby
kid with powers, who's ready to see the world burn because he's not taken care of. Plus, he also had probably a pretty good reason to be pretty pissed off. I mean, he was being completely abused and everything by the doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
But all around, dude, Deadpool 2 is phenomenal.
Yep.
And the post-credit scenes are some of the best I've ever seen.
Yep.
That little Juggernaut song at the very end was awesome.
Oh my god.
I love all the references to Hugh Jackman and Wolverine.
Yep.
The X-Men cameo was awesome. Juggernaut was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the best.
And dude, the way they did the X-Force thing was just, oh my god, it was phenomenal. Just so stupid. It was so stupid good. The cameos, Brad Pitt's cameo, I actually legitimately was shocked because I didn't read anything about this movie.
I was too.
Like when his face popped up after getting electrocuted, I'm like, we both looked at each other and almost yelled in the theater, "It's Brad Pitt!"
Yeah,
like it just stupid as shit. Oh, it was awesome. It was fun. It is literally one of the funniest and probably the best all around movies I've seen this year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you can't. I mean, just action comedy.
It had good action parts.
It had really
too.
good action. Really good action.
It did.
Good choreography.
Colossus was good.
There
was a lot more X-Men involvement in this, and I like that.
I do too. I mean, it makes me want. And it's a funny thing too because I shit all over Fox, and Sony both for their handling of Spider-Man over the years, and their handling of and Fox's over X-Men, and. Because the only thing that Fox has ever got right 100% is Deadpool.
Yeah.
And I don't even attribute that to Fox. That's not even Fox. But that's the best Fox superhero related movies.
Well, they made so much money off the first one that Fox pretty much had to just be like, yeah, do whatever you want.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I would.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want and make it work. Yeah, you can do no wrong now. And at this point in time, what the hell? What are they got to lose? They're about to make millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah,
and that's if this goes through. But they're still having some hang-ups, I think. But I still think they're going to get the characters.
I think so too.
And I am kind of worried about Disney getting Deadpool, but
I'm very worried about it.
Especially after Fox is actually letting. Because the thing about it is there's obviously not, and I could be wrong, but that doesn't seem like there's a lot of micromanagement and studio heads getting involved in this.
Yeah.
As much as they could, and they would if they were somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan
Reynolds jokes about them trying.
Yeah, and that's what Warner Brothers' biggest problem is right now.
Yeah.
They had something good going, and they ruined it. They let the casuals run it, and then now they're micromanaging everything to try and hurry up and fix everything real quick.
Yeah,
and they're running it more, and you can't do that. And Disney always keeps a tight leash on everything.
Yep.
And they've got the money to do it.
No
one can stop them.
They know what bad PR can do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if our younger listeners.
Well, I think they almost make it worse on themselves.
They do, but I don't know if our younger listeners remember the sex in the clouds for Lion King, and the penises in The Little Mermaid and stuff like that. Like, that's why Disney keeps such a tight leash, because stuff like that happened, and then guess what? You had
a lot of bad stuff happen in old Disney movies.
Christian women, Christian moms of America. I don't remember what that group was called, but they were. Yeah. Oh my God! Like, they were suing them for millions.
Aren't they still around?
And, yeah, they are.
Aren't they still hot and heavy and all this shit? But are they called Christian Moms of America? Aren't they called something else?
They're the same group as those fucking
same style of group, aren't they?
They're I don't remember.
Aren't they the Moms Take Action? Isn't it? Is that it? Is that the same group? That's the one that's like anti-gun and shit like that.
Oh, you're thinking Moms Demand Action?
Yeah,
not
the same thing. Is
they're even dumber.
Oh God.
No, I mean the Moms Demand Action are
okay. Dumber. I was gonna say, how the fuck can you be dumber than that?
No, the Christian Moms Coalition or whatever they were, they actually had points. The Moms Demand Action don't. Like, they just go around making shit up.
Yeah, they just yell into a megaphone. Yeah. That's what they strike me as. It's people who yell a bunch of propaganda and I'll talk. I'll say whatever the fucking news is saying, and you're gonna have to listen to me. I'm right. Okay. What's your facts on that? you're not listening to me. You're just not listening to me. I can't talk to you. You're terrible. You're the devil. Yeah, anyway, I encourage everybody to go out and watch Deadpool 2 ASAP because it's...
Yeah, watch Avengers too, even though it's not as good.
Yeah, don't watch Solo, though. Don't watch Solo.
Yeah, unless you're Andrew.
Yeah, unless you're Andrew and you already went. And JK. I know.
Yeah, and JK.
And JK.
What the hell's going on here?
You guys need to have a little more self-control.
You don't think they both went together without us, do
I
you?
guarantee it. I guarantee it.
That ain't right, man.
It's not right.
It's all right. We went to
Andrew's all defending his actions, like, "Oh, it was pretty good. We enjoyed it."
We went to Deadpool without them, so
yeah. Well, I think we won.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
We straight up.
Oh
we
yeah,
straight up won.
Oh yeah.
Well, JK actually probably won because they had chimichangas at the Alamo.
Dang it! Yes.
Chimichangas in Alamo.
He went before we did.
Yeah, he did.
God dang.
Yeah, he got the one up on us on that one. We need to go again and watch Deadpool, actually, because that was that good.
It was.
We'll take Andrew and watch it. We need to take Andrew and watch it.
Yeah, he couldn't
get away.
Couldn't get away.
Well, man, you're sorry. You're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be sorry. You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. As soon as you see, I'm telling you, if you don't see Deadpool 2 till it comes out, you're gonna be mad that you didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah, it's that good.
It is that good.
It's that good.
I think Avengers is probably one of those movies too.
Oh yeah, well
you need to see it in a
It's like we were talking about before we started. Avengers was one of those that we had to see right away. It's just like the main story of the Star Wars. Anything like that, I want to see right away because I don't want spoilers.
Yeah, and it would have happened.
Because it would happen.
Yeah,
I mean, I had the Darth Maul thing spoiled for me, but I was okay with that. I kind of welcome that because I'm not going to go watch Solo. I'm going to wait till DVD.
I think I could have went without watching Deadpool in the theater.
Well, yeah,
but I'm glad that I did.
It's not like there's so much spoilers there, but that was just such a fun movie that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a perfect popcorn flick kind of movie.
It is.
Avengers, you just didn't want things to be spoiled.
Exactly.
It's a little different. Just a little different. But anyway, I don't know. I give Avengers I'll give it a 7 out of 10. That's what I would give it.
I'll give it.
We don't normally rate movies, but I'm going to
give it an 8.
You give it an 8. I'd give Deadpool 11 out of 10.
I would too.
11.
I would too.
Yep.
Maybe 11.5.
Yeah. You better put me as a cameo in your movie, Ryan, for giving it such a high score.
I mean, I think it does deserve. It is the best movie that's came out this year.
It is.
It's better than the original. That's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
It is hard to come back and do.
And can you imagine like how X-Force is going to be? It's going to be incredible. I think it could be very, very. I think very well.
I hope they bring back everybody.
I hope so too.
You know,
well, we were talking about the other day. I really hope they bring back Brad Pitt.
Yeah, then make him die.
Just give him cameo, like do Vanisher, and then make him die in like a Kenny South Park thing. Yep. Find a way to kill him in every movie,
and then Deadpool can go back and save him again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I love that at the end.
That was such a good
where
retcon
he just goes and
don't tell Cable.
Yeah, he has Negasonic.
Yeah.
Teenage Warhead to fix the time thing.
And her girlfriend.
Yeah. And so then he goes back in time, saves his girlfriend, and
saves all the X-Force.
Saves the X-Force guys.
Is it Peter? Is that right?
Yeah, Peter. It doesn't actually show him saving anybody but Peter.
But Peter, yeah. No, Peter, just walk away. Just go.
Just walk away.
Live your life. Okay, well, I just kind of, okay. I was like, oh, no, I just need something to do. I seen the ad, and you're hired. Love it. And then, of course, the cleaning up the loose ends, or what he said, or the timelines. I'm cleaning up the timeline. And he goes in and shoots the old Deadpool from X-Men Origins in the head, right in front of Hugh Jackman. Hey, Logan, just cleaning up some timelines. And he shoots him a bunch of times after he's already dead. And then the other, what was the other one? Right after that. Oh yeah, he shot himself. He shot Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
because he goes. It shows Ryan Reynolds, and he says, He's like, okay. He's like, okay, Ryan, now you're in the big leagues, and he's reading the Green Lantern
script,
and Deadpool
he shoots him in the back of
the
the
head.
And it just the last thing you see is Ryan Reynolds just smiling as he falls over dead.
There's nothing bad about
the movie. Is so meta. Is that what people are saying now? I don't know.
Is it? I don't know.
Meta, I don't know. So meta.
I'm not hip.
Yeah, I'm not hip. Well,
I'm square.
Yeah.
I guess that means I am hip because it's hip to be square.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah, full circle. We'll see y'all next time.